What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, I have a special needs child. You'll hear me in the background clapping his hands and making noise. That's why I'm doing a lot of voiceovers lately, because he's figured out that if he whines while I'm filming, I'll stop and play with him. Anyway, that being said, I decided to get us rolling in the new year. I would do 2 more looks with my Tati palette. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Let me know down in the comments which look out of these 2 is your favorite. And if you haven't seen my first 2 looks, go check those out and let me know what you think of those too. And yeah, let's get started with this 2 times tutorial, shall we? Number 1, I took a nice big fluffy brush into matte aura and I buffed that all through my crease, just setting down that Anastasia primer. Then I took my Morphe fluffy brush into matte story and I just started working that into the outer V and pulling it up into the crease, serving as our transition shade. I absolutely love this palette. It is my favorite palette of the entire year. Then on an even smaller blending brush, I picked up some matte ritual just to smoke out that outer V and make this a really perfect night look. I actually wear this look all the time, to be honest. Then I just took some of my NYX glitter primer and I put that on my mobile lid just to make sure my shimmers were popping. I do this step every time. Then I took my finger into Sequin Story and I put that on the outer half, a little more than outer half of that open area, leaving the inner portion open for me to go in with my Luxie brush and the Metallic Story shade. I thought this really brought out that look so beautifully. And these shades go on so nice, you guys. I absolutely am never disappointed when I pick this palette up. Now I took my Sigma eyeliner brush into that matte memory shade. And I did my liner and wing with this shade to help give that smoky effect that I like in more of a nighttime look. I think it's really perfect. And as you'll see in a minute, I'm going to pick up that brush we used in Ritual and just fluff out a little bit of the end of that wing into that outer V, just for that smoky effect. Going back with the first brush we used, making sure everything stays blended and seamless in the crease. This step is important. I do it pretty much after every step. Then I took a pencil brush into Metallic Aura and I highlighted my brow bone. I think this is a beautiful shade. And it works perfectly for this step, of course. Back in with that fluffy brush, making sure we're seamless, as I said before. Now I'm going to clean up all that fallout, any glitter that came from that sequin shade that I used. Just getting my face ready for foundation, which I do go in with my Tarte foundcealer. I can only use this in the wintertime, but I love the finish. And then my It Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I'll have the products listed in the description box as usual. But
I like these products. I can use them in the winter. So then I picked up some of my Ciate London setting powder for under my eyes and the high points of my face, and my banana Fenty Pro filter for the rest of my face. Then I went in with my Smashbox little contour kit for contouring and my Hula bronzer to bronze up a little bit and help blend that contour shade. And my Alamar blush trio, I mixed those two lighter shades. Then I went back with that Sigma eyeliner brush into that matte memory shade, and I just put this on the outer corner of this eye look just to kind of bold that wing a little. Then with a flat shader brush, I went into Matte Story, and I buffed this all along my lower lash line, also using it to blend in that black memory shade. Then with my finger, I picked up just a little bit of the Story glitter just to add a little something something sparkly to my lid. I love these glitters for that. And when you only use a little bit of them, you could spray them with some setting spray and let it dry. And they hold up quite well, actually. Then from Glam Cosmetics, the paint palette lashes, I used the yellow ones with my Tarte Lights Camera lashes. These are actually some of my favorite lashes. Then I picked up that pencil brush and some more metallic aura for my inner corner. Again, this shade is perfect for highlighting the brow bone in the inner corner, but it also looks stunning across the lid. Now with my Nikki Joy highlighting palette, I picked up the Glow shade. It's like a peachish type highlight. So beautiful. Very stunning. Wears beautifully all day long. I absolutely love, love, love this highlighting palette. I can't recommend it enough. And her setting powder is pretty awesome too, but that's another video. Then taking my sponge, I just melted that all into the skin. This is a step I always do, making sure my highlight doesn't look too bad. Then my Huda Beauty Trendsetter lip liner, I lined my lips, and yeah, this day the pencil just seemed like it was harder to use than other days, but it's usually pretty creamy. I quite like my Huda Beauty lip liners. Then I just kind of tapped it out, making it look seamless. Then I went in with my Ciate London Oh Honey liquid lipstick. I thought this shade went perfect with this look, and I absolutely love this formula. If you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend you giving it a try. It's a satin matte, but it's really nice. So, and bam, there's the final look of look number 1 in this video. I would love to know down in the comments what you think, and yeah, what you would have done different. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Anyway, number 2, I started off with my Anastasia primer once again, and of course I had to be a little silly, but that's the palette. For this look, I'm going to start out with my fluffy Sigma brush into Matte Soothe, and I'm going to use this as my transition shade, buffing it all through my crease, just like we did in the first video. This is another stunning eye look that I do frequently with this palette. Then I picked up a smaller, fluffier brush and I went into Matte Ritual. And I focused most of the pigment on that outer V area and just pulled what was left on the brush up through that crease, keeping it below that first Soothe shade that we laid down. This step creates a very nice ombre effect. Back in with that first brush just to mesh those shades together so that it looks seamless. Then I used my Anastasia primer to do a little half cut crease situation. Making sure it's good and dried down and all patted out before I go in with my NYX glitter primer. Make sure you only use a tiny little drop of this. You definitely don't need a whole lot. It works quite well. I use it all the time. Then going in with a flat brush, I went into the metallic Soothe shade. I wasn't sure I was going to use it at first, but I'm glad I did. It worked out quite nicely. Sometimes I do it this way. Sometimes I will put the metallic aura in that inner portion. Just depends on how I'm feeling for the day. Then I flipped the brush over. I ended up swatching it off just a little too. And I dipped into the metallic Ritual, another stunning shade. And I just put that on what was left of that open portion, meshing it in with that metallic Soothe so that they look seamless. Then I went back with that small fluffy brush in that Matte Ritual to make sure the smokiness on the outer V stayed seamless. Then I went in with a really good amount of the Soothe glitter and really packed it on my eye just because I wanted this to be really sparkly. I ended up even going up into the crease a little. And then I took my Anastasia glitter glue because the more glitter you put on, you almost need a glue, or by the end of the day, it's just seems like it's not as glittery as that first intense application, but it does quite well. Then with an angled brush, I did the start of my eyeliner for that smoky eyeliner effect that I wanted in the first look, but this time I actually end up, after I smoke out that outer V just a little, I do go in with my liquid liner. So I took the brush that we used in the Matte Ritual and smoked it out just a little. And then with my Alamar eyeliner, I just kind of went on top of it. I wanted it a little more intense than what it was. Like I said, if this was a New Year's look, you would want it to be a little more intense, I thought. And when you remove the eye tapes, there have been a lifesaver. You have a nice wing. And bam, foundation and powder and a flat shader brush into a mix of sequin and matte aura for along my brow bone, just to add a tiny bit of sparkle and blend those shades at the top. Back in with that eyeliner angled brush, I went into Matte Memory and I stamped this all along the lower lash line, keeping the blackest part towards the outer V and then fading it in. And then some Matte Soothe, I buffed that all along my lower lash line just to help buff out that shade. And I didn't think it was quite intense enough, so I got a pretty dense little brush and dipped into some Matte Ritual just to blend along that lower lash line and kind of on top of that black. I just wanted it a little smokier down there. But make sure you go back with the first brush and buff that out down on that lower lash line so that it looks seamless. Just like that. Then with my Hollywood and Vine black eyeliner pencil, I threw this in my waterline. I don't mind wearing black in the waterline when it's a night look. Used my Hourglass Caution mascara. I really like this mascara. I got it with the Ghost palette. Some Miami Light lashes, and bam! Love these lashes. And I didn't think they were too much because I put quite a bit of glitter. Then this is part of my Jaclyn Hill video. That is the Jaclyn Hill highlight. I was really extra impressed by extra. But you can watch that video. It'll be up on my channel in the next few days. And yeah, it was quite blinding. I ended up having to definitely try to buff it out a little. Then I took a little Morphe brush and put some of that extra in my inner corner because I thought it was a little more poppin' than the Aura.
Alright guys, this is the final look on the second look. Tell me what you think down in the comments, like I said in the beginning. And yeah, do you have the Tati palette? Do you like it? What do you think of it? What do you think of this Jaclyn Hill highlighter I used today? I actually pretty much used a couple of, 3 of the different deals there. Anyway, yeah, I'd love to know which look was your favorite, like I said, and if you're interested in any of the stuff from this look that I put on, all products will be listed in the description box as per usual. And yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful night or day wherever you are. I hope you're having a happy holiday season and a safe holiday season. And yeah, we'll see you in the next Teresa Tries Tutorials. Thank you so much for watching my video, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.